Good morning, scholars. We've got 2 pages we're going to work on, but don't panic. Don't look at that and go, oh no, I can't do all of that and this. It'll be okay. We're not going to do all of this. We're going to have some choice on that page, but listen carefully to what I say about it, okay? So let's look at our directions and then we'll go through and talk about it. Can you fix it? Yes, I can. I can be a great editor. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to draw a line. So I'm going to zoom in on this. You're going to draw a line. So draw a line between the 2 sentences. Okay, so we got to cut in between the 2 sentences that are pushed together. So they've pushed 2 sentences together. We're going to break them apart. Write each sentence the right way, fixing all the mistakes. We've done that before. We've looked for mistakes before, so we're going to do that today. Write each sentence, so each one, the right way, fixing all the mistakes. We can handle it. We'll do one together. Okay, so let's take a look. I want to get off at the next exit. Will I have to pay an extra tax? Ooh, they really messed up these words. I want to get off at the next exit. I think that's where our break is. So I'm going to put a line just like this. I want to get off at the next exit. Will I have to pay an extra tax? All right, well, let's look for mistakes now. First of all, this should be a capital letter, so I'm going to circle it. I, and I'm going to rate it right above it. I, that should be a capital. I want to get off, that looks all right, at the next. Well, that's misspelled, so I'm going to circle it. And I'm going to write the correct word, N-E-X-T, the next exit. That's almost right. Put that S in there, so I'm going to circle exit. I'm going to write it above it, E-X-I-T. Kind of got to write tiny. And then we're going to need a period. Let's just do that part first. Then we'll come back and correct it, okay? We'll break them into smaller chunks. All right, so I'm going to copy this right here. First thing is I got to capitalize I. 1, it's at the beginning of a sentence, and 2, you always capitalize I because it's taking the place of your name. I want W-A-N-T. I want to get G. There's that G, it's a rule breaker. Put it in the basement. G-E-T. Get off. Ooh, one of our heart words. O-F-F. At the. Now we got to spell the next 2 words correctly. Next. One of our pattern words. N-E-X-T. Exit. Exit. E-X-I-T. So that's just a telling sentence, so we're going to put a period. I want to get off at the next exit. Perfect. Now let's go back and look at this next sentence. Now if you have to pause to catch up, pause the video, okay? Not a big deal. Will, so we got to underline. That needs to be a capital, so 3 underlines. I should have done that here too. It means it has to be uppercase. Will I have to pay an extra tax? Those are both misspelled. X, we know it's a T. Extra tax. T-A-X. And that sounds like a question. So we're going to put a question mark. All right, now we're going to copy that sentence. And I'm just going to skip a line. You don't have to, but I just feel like doing that. And I have room. Will. Beginning of a sentence, capitalize. Will. Ooh, there's a floss word. Double the L at the end of a single syllable word. Will I has to be in uppercase no matter where it happens in the sentence. The word I is always capitalized. Will I have, H-A-V-E, will I have to pay? Ooh, it's got a rule breaker. P goes below. This isn't a capital P, so circle part of the letter. the tail goes in the bottom. A and Y is the same way. It has a tail, it goes below the line. Don't need a capital Y in the middle of the word. Will I have to pay an extra? Gotta spell this one right. E-X-T-R-A. Tax. T-A-X. And that is a question. Will I have to pay an extra tax? So we're going to put a question mark. Excellent. Nice job. Now, remember I said don't panic. Don't have to do all of these. You only have to pick one more sentence. So pick one more. And right over here we're going to write it so that Mom and Dad will know that that's what I did say to do. So pick one more to do. Now you're going to want to make sure you write that, because if you don't write it, Mom and Dad might think you're just pulling their leg. So we want to make sure that they know that you saw these directions somewhere. So pick one more to do. So you can pick 2 if you want. You can pick 3, you can do 4, or you can do 5. Or if you feel like it, you can do all of them. It's okay to go ahead and do all of them. Stretch your brain, make it a challenge. If you have extra time and you're like, well, what can I do? Oh, I could do another spelling sentence. So, but you only have to do one more, all right? I'll split the one for you, but I'm not gonna do any more. The next exam will be at 6 o'clock. You can relax when it's done. So the 2 sentences are divided right there. The next exam will be at 6 o'clock, period. You can relax when it's done, period. And if you read it and you listen to how you say it, you can kind of figure out where it breaks because you talk it correctly. I'll break another sentence for you in case you're deciding to do 3. We used an index in class. It helped us pass the exam. We used an index in class. There's a whole sentence. We, subject, used the verb an index in class. It helped us pass the exam. All right, so you choose one more of these sentences to break apart and edit and write it correctly, like we did here, or you can do all of them. Your choice. Make sure you write that. Pick one more. You have to do one more. Okay? So when that's done, we're going to do this page because it's not very long since we only had to do one of those. So let's take a look at this page too. Can you extend the pattern? Can you read the words in this box fast? So you're going to see, did you read it fast? It doesn't matter, either yes or no. There's no right or wrong answer. Just could you do it fast or not? These are extension words, so they might be a little hard. Extra hard, ooh, it even says extra hard, X words for experts. So can you read them fast? If not, check no. If yes, check yes. It's not, there's no right or wrong answer there. It's just you checking your own abilities right now. Okay, so you can read over the words, fast or slow. I'm not going to read them for you because then that kind of defeats the purpose of can you read them fast or slow. So read those and pick a box, put a check mark in. Then you have a 1 minute fluency check. 1 minute, that means you're only going to read for 1 minute. All right? But we're going to circle the words in the newspaper article that start with the letter X. So you can read it, time yourself for 1 minute, see how far you get. Maybe you don't get very far. Maybe you almost finished. Remember when Miss Pace was in there and she had us read for 1 minute and then it kind of turned itself off and some of you said, I'm not done. Well, that was a 3 minute. This, you're going to set a timer for 1 minute, see how far you get. You could do it twice, see if you get farther the second time. But you're also going to do this. You're going to circle the words in this newspaper article right here that start with the letters EX. So right away I see this as EX. Extra. Extra. So I'm going to circle those. Read all about it. Wild animals are quickly becoming extinct. Ooh, there's an EX, so I'm going to circle it. Extinct means, ooh, look how it tells us right there in the story. We talked about that in some of our informational texts. Sometimes the next sentence explains it. Wild animals are quickly becoming extinct. Extinct means that the animals have not been seen in the wild for over 50 years. So here's extinct again, so I'm going to circle it. You're going to continue reading and see if you can find the EX words. All right? Can you explain why it is happening? This could become an extreme problem in the future. People want to explore ways to prevent the extinction of wild animals. Experts are exploring excellent ideas. There is excitement that this problem can be solved. Now is the time to express your ideas about how to save wild animals from becoming extinct. So, time yourself for a minute. Circle all the words. All right? All right, until I see you again, go out and do great works.